Hello everyone, this is Willie again, Willie's Knives, and I'm doing this video on how to hone with a ceramic coffee cup. And this is just a cheap coffee cup, very typical, you'll find one in your kitchen I'm sure. And the part you need to be worried about is the unglazed rim at the bottom. That's what's actually going to do the honing, and it's going to emulate a ceramic rod. It's going to be very similar, give us very similar results. And this is all to show that you don't need any equipment at all, really, to hone your knife. And you can keep your knife razor sharp just with a coffee cup, for months and months and months. And in my last video, I used a strop. In this video, I'm just going to use the palm of my hand. It's going to accomplish nearly the same thing. So this is the same knife as before, the Spyderco Resilience. And it hasn't been sharpened, I just honed it, so let's check blade sharpness. Hair splitting sharp. There are a couple hangs on the blade, but still. Hasn't been sharpened since all that abuse I just gave it. Now, let's dull it up. Yep, will not cut. And get back on the phone book paper. It'll rip the crap out of it, but sure isn't going to cut it. So, let's begin. Same as before, you want the spine to lead, trailing edge strokes, and you just want to spin the cup a little bit as you apply gentle pressure. And again, higher angle than you think is necessary, and just barely the weight of the blade. And since this is not nearly as refined of a surface, I suggest going very, very, very light, very quickly, and as smoothly as possible. Let's see if the edges come back at all. Oh yeah. Now, you can use a leather belt or canvas or anything you want, but to show that it's all not necessary, I'm going to use the palm of my hand. And just use trailing edge strokes. Obviously you must be very careful if you're going to use your hand. But just a few, just to help straighten it out a little bit more. And let's see if we're back to cutting phone book paper sharp. For the most part, I mean there's a few hangs on the blade. But since that's not good enough for me, let's true it up a little bit more. See where that puts us. Yeah, we still have that little hang on the blade, but we're cutting phone book paper. Yep. Slicing through it very well. And again, to show that cutting phone book paper is a large feat. With that knife, that was fairly cutting phone book paper. Let's cut regular paper. Let's see how well it does. Like it's not there. Let's cut some scrap cardboard. No problems. So, that's really all it takes to put a very good working edge right back on your knife, is a coffee cup and the palm of your hand. Those are the minimums. Again, I would really suggest that you go out and get a $20, $25 ceramic hone and a strop, but it's not needed. For somebody that actually uses their knives for working purposes, that coffee cup right there is more than enough. And as you can see, besides phone book paper and splitting hairs, this will still pop hairs right off of my arm, no problem. and it'll cut through this paper like it's not there. And it'll slice cardboard boxes apart like you can't believe. So I hope this helps. I hope this rekindles a lot of people to just hone their knives instead of constantly resharpening them. And I hope it makes people realize that you do not need to sharpen your knives all the time. Sharpening should be done very rarely, and the edge should just be maintained in between sharpenings. Personally, even with my pocket knife that I carry every single day, this paramilitary 2, I might sharpen it once every 3 months. Maybe, because I hone it. So that's it, guys, and I really appreciate everyone watching. I appreciate everyone checking out my website, and you know, I hope you guys decide to use my service. I will say, you know, it's your money, they're your blades, so obviously the choice is yours, but I stand behind the work we do here 100%, and I assure you, if you give us a try, you will be impressed. There is no question about it. You will absolutely be impressed with the kind of edges we can put on your knives. So thanks very much, and have a great one.